victory against CFP, Ginebra has now extended their winning streak to 3. With us is best player of the game, Christian Standhardinger. Christian, congratulations. So prior to the game, the coaches were talking about players having to play bigger or smaller from their usual positions.
I ran down to the talking section, yelled at him to give you a I go, oops, it's talking section, not our locker room. That was embarrassing. Thank you. It should be here faster though. Sorry.
No worries. Christian, I'll just start with my question so you can head out to the locker room. So prior to the game, the coaches were talking about having to play either bigger or smaller than your usual positions to try and fill the Jamie Malonzo-shaped hole in the team. What were the adjustments that you had to make today to get this victory?
Yeah, like Coach said, everybody needed to step up, and I'm just happy, see somebody like Nards to really step on the plate. He hit some important trees down the stretch, and also just a mismatch with Japet on the 4 spot. The 5 man is guarding me, and Japet on that 1 spot in the post up against Oftana, he can make a lot of damage there. So it's nice that everybody stepped up, and we got this very important victory.
2 more games for you in the elimination round, Christian. What will you be holding on to as you try to close this out strong?
Just, like Coach said, we gotta try to get toward the top 2 now. Put ourselves in a position where we have the best odds to get into the series of the quarterfinals and semifinals. And we just gotta really take care of business now.
Thank you, Christian.
Perfect.
I think that everyone asked you a question.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry. We open up the floor to questions for Christian so he can head to the dugout.
Christian, congratulations. Play against TNT is always tough. How do you guys were able to keep yourself at pace with TNT, especially you had a 21-point lead, and the second half was a very tight encounters.
I think that comes with reps. I remember the conferences where we won the championships. We were very smart, and we played it very strategic in situations like that. And obviously, every time a new team comes together and we get some new important pieces, we need to find that identity again. But I'm sure this was a big learning lesson today, and just hope that we can learn from a victory instead of from a loss.
Thank you, Christian. Coach Tim, congratulations. Were there elements of the game where you felt that you were evenly matched with TNT that made this so competitive? What for you made this match so competitive down to the wire?
Well, we came out and played really well in the beginning of the basketball game, and we defended the way we wanted to defend, and we kept the tempo the way we wanted to play it. And then Coach Choate made a great adjustment, put Calvin at the 4 spot, and we went down and matched up with them, and they just outquicked us at that point, and they had that explosive second quarter. So, we had to think at halftime. Luckily, we had a halftime to think about it. What are we going to do? How are we going to do it? Can we continue to play Christian and Japet together? How would we match up? So we decided to let Japet go out and guard their point guards so we could keep our matchups on Oftana and Roger. And we kept that for a while, and then Nards was the one rotating with our 4-man coming out, and he switched off to the point guard, and he played really, really well, and he made some big shots and made some big defensive plays for us. So it was truly a team performance, and again, it was just a lot of manipulating for them and us, and that's why it felt so close. We were surprised, actually, by the big lead we had. We were really surprised. And I wasn't surprised that they made a run back at us. I was just surprised at how fast it happened. It was like a blink of an eye. All of a sudden, we were up 21, and all of a sudden, we were tied. So that was a bit disappointing. But I think the guys, got to halftime, and we sat inside and said, we feel like we're down 20 after the halftime because, we blew a 20-point lead. But in reality, it was still tied. So we still had a game to play, and we just had to play it possession by possession in the second half. And I thought our guys did a really good job of doing that, playing it possession by possession, value in each possession.
Coach, you've now extended your winning streak to 3. You have 2 games left in the elimination round. Where's your head at in terms of the playoffs, being playoffs ready, and adjusting to Jamie not being here?
Yeah, well, like we said, Japhet had to adjust down because he had to go and guard point guards, which is really a test of his versatility and his mental strength to be able to adjust to that. And and he didn't have any practice doing it. We never thought about that doing. I mean, we didn't put him in against point guards in practice. And we had to. Ralph had to step up and play bigger guys. Stanley had to step up and play taller guys. So, we're going to have to continue to do that for the next couple of games. Try to continue to be creative in our lineup composition. And, it's the old coach speak, take one game at a time. We got Converge out of town in Cagayan. And then we come back with NLEX, who is that's the team we're going to have to really face off with for that number 2 spot. They're playing really good basketball. So, we've got still a big, tough road ahead of us before the playoffs start.
Thank you, Coach. At this point, you're opening the floor to the media.
Coach, congrats again. We all know what happened to Jamie, but how you guys were able to, to pick yourselves up after when it was confirmed that he's out and preparing for this game against TNT?
Yeah, it was good that we had 4 days from him. I guess it's 4 days from his injury. So to really think about how we wanted to do things and adjust. If we had to turn around and play, with only 1 practice, we probably wouldn't have been able to do as well as we did today. But they're given 4 days, we're able to think about it. And I think now we have, we don't play till Saturday, so we have another 8 days, and we'll continue to think about this, try to be more efficient in how we attack things. We'll look around the league for help, see if there's somebody out there that could help us out, whether it be through picking up a player from, who knows, MPBL, but, or in trade or whatever. But we definitely need, we've lost, if you think about it, a year or so ago, that was our strongest, deepest position. I mean, we had Maya, who was playing so well in the PBA.